Hello and welcome to Univah. In the previous video, we went over how to achieve industry's standard light linking in Univah. In this video, we will go over how to mix and match rendering styles in the same scene without using node graphs, post-processing, or layers. Let's get started. Alrighty. If you haven't seen our tutorial on how to use our custom physics system in Univah, watch our Intro to Physics video. Okay, so we have this cube, right? It's rendered right now in wireframe, while everything else is in PBR. That's cool. Most of you have seen that before. But can we take this further now and say, render one character in full PBR, while another character right next to it is in full tune shading? Answer is yes. Can we have PBR, sketch, and tune all mixed into one, and then also add painterly, all in the same scene? Yes. Here is how it works. You see this menu to the right that says Styles? These are global settings. A lot of what you see in the material editor are global settings except for color pickers. This means when you change a rendering style in Material Editor, it will affect everything in the scene. By default, Univah is always set to sketch mode. This is our main rendering style. Stephanie likes it because it's playful and not so serious. Now in the attribute editor, this is where things get really interesting because you can override the global styles with per object rendering styles. Click on the Object Manager. Scroll down to the Use Global Style dropdown. When this is selected, every object will use the global style selected in the material editor. Stay with me. Now, to override the global style, just choose a different style here in this drop-down. Good. Welcome to the power of Univah. What would take a long node graph complicated setup to do in other software? In Univah, it's a few clicks. Look at that. Now we have sketch mode and painterly running in the same scene side by side like it's nothing. So this cube is now running a full paint shader. This is very useful because if you want to hang a painting on the wall of your scene, but you don't want a whole scene to look like paint, you just select that painting, use the paint shader, and only that object will be rendered with that shader while everything else stays in sketch. So now let's work on the sphere. Let's render the sphere in PBR, while the cube is rendered in paint. Now, what is happening is very powerful. You don't realize it, but the sphere is running the global sketch shader, while also now running full PBR shading. So it's doing both, which means you get a stylized PBR shader by combining the two in real time on one object. So you get PBR with sketch shader outlines. Wow! So, do you see what is happening here? Because this is very unique. You're seeing PBR metallicness, reflections, and environment maps mixed with the sketch shader outlines. This means all our PBR sliders work on the sphere, and this sphere alone, as it's what is selected. Make sure to watch our Intro to Light Linking tutorial to understand this light table I'm using right now. Very cool. So I added some anisotropic PBR properties to this sphere, and when I flatten the sphere, it will look like a CD or disc effect. Very well, that's it for this video. Thank you for staying with me. If you haven't already, make sure you download Univah Lite to follow along with us. See you in the next video.